Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's mini-series. Be going for the next couple of weeks. We are joining with 5 players tonight, plus a DM PC, and we will open up in a moment here. Hope everyone had a good evening and is enjoying at least some sort of a weather change. We are running a mini-series in Ethros, and the kind of a cliche opening, but all of our players are opening in a tavern. A nondescript tavern, but it is a tavern nonetheless. It is called the Golden Vale, right outside the Sunset Gate, near the Hayrock District in the neutral city of Mathier. The bartender, currently tending to all the patrons, as this is a relatively busy and popular tavern, is a very stout winter eladrin named Elronis. Kind of more beefy than a elf normally is, or like an elf race normally is. Looks like he could smack a few people around. You've seen the chef running in and out quite a bit. He looks like a kid more than an adult. It's a very young halfling. A name tag you guys have barely caught a glimpse of as he speeds past you like the Flash. His name is Yari. There is a very beefy and gruff ice genasi standing near the door. Unlike both the chef and the bartender, her name is Irene. You're all sitting around the table waiting for your appointed Onyx Accord liaison to show up with the job information, having a couple of beers or wines or whatever it is you all enjoy. So why don't we introduce ourselves? No one wants to go first.
I guess I will go first. My name is Draven Crescent Moon. I come from an area that we have lots of fun. We are from the Witchlight Carnival, and they provide me with a lot of lodging and food, and most of it's usually for free. I wander around about, cause trouble, and try to help other people out if they're worthy of it.
And you are a...
I am a barbarian.
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. Yes.
Next to you at the table we have sitting... whoever wants to go next.
Well, having technical difficulties. Give me one sec.
Okay.
Good day, y'all. My name's Jackson Hammerson. My father's a pirate and my mother's a royal magician. I grew up a little bit on the seas, a little bit on the land. I was very fond of my daddy and his guns, but guns are highly restricted around here. But I figured out a way to be able to make guns and not have to use gunpowder. So, with my gunslinger skills and my handy assistant, Rosmir, I came up with these Mustang and Sally here, my spell casting pistols.
Across from you, Jackson, one of the beautiful ladies is sitting.
I'm kind of just twirling my guns after I said all that.
Well, lovely to meet you. I'm Marin Lantana. You all can call me Ren. I am, like my mother, a water genasi and the heiress to a duchy around here. I am here so that you all don't die. Ren is a cleric and paladin.
Jackson, are you on the server? I didn't see you connect.
I should be. I see the bar.
Okay. It just didn't pop up in the chat then.
I'm gonna point to Jackson and say, oh, so you have to use toys and magic to actually hurt someone. And I'm gonna throw Dawnbringer without the blade onto the table and say, that's how you actually hurt someone. So to them, it just looks like I just threw a random hilt onto the table.
Oh, I mean, I don't need these guns to hurt someone, but Rushmere here likes to get up close and personal, so I stay the distance to try to make sure that he don't get flanked or nothing like that.
We are still having some technical difficulties.
Trying to think.
Bavin, you still having issues?
Thing froze.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. There we go. Why is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's still
it's
having.
in-
Huh?
We got any whiskey around here?
I'm gonna throw a couple of gold at him and tell him to go get us some.
Oh,
Well, if I knew where it was, I wouldn't be asking.
You know, maybe you should go ask the person behind the bar. That might be a good idea.
You know what, ma'am? I think you're on to something.
I always am,
Okay.
aren't I?
I gotta go find this bar.
Can you guys hear me?
yes.
Now we can.
Oh, now you can hear me. All right. This is weird. I don't know why. Hold on, because it's not letting me use my headphones. I don't understand why. Give me one more second. I'm gonna try one more thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna run my finger over the hilt that I just threw down. I'm gonna look over at Jackson. I'm gonna be like, by the way, Zara. And I'm gonna tip my head a little bit while keeping my hand on the dagger because of that.
I tip my hat as well as I leave the table and walk over to the bar.
You see, you're kind of at the center of the bar. You're like in that area.
Okay.
Oh,
In that area there, you kind of walk up. You're at one of these other tables with like the extra chairs and whatnot. You kind of pulled other chairs. But you're kind of there, and he's.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Now we can.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, no problem. Let me know when you want me to come in.
Yep. He's kind of over in the corner getting some other people some beers. He sees you over there. 1 second. And then he acknowledged your presence, so you're gonna be waiting there for a little bit. Meanwhile, pulling up a chair to the table, as all of the 4 chairs at this table are full, and flipping it, around and kind of sitting on it back reversed style, is your 5th companion.
Oh, good. The church youth counselor's here.
Wait, you guys are from a church? And he just kind of looked at you kind of confused. Like just very interested but confused. and what and your name, madam?
I don't think she heard you. Oh, there we go.
I'm Marin. You can call me Ren.
Very good to meet you, Ren. I'm Babin. I guess do you happen to know who summoned us here? I was told to meet in this tavern.
If you spoke, we did not hear anything, D.
The Obsidian Council? Is that correct? Did I say that right?
Oh, them? Is that who's asking us here? And he kind of rubs his head a little bit. And as he rubs his head, if anybody's looking at him, they would maybe notice a hat. I mean, I guess they would, I don't know, would they need to make a perception check to see if the hat would move on its own a little bit?
I mean, they can, but it doesn't.
Oh,
Not right now, at least.
okay, fair enough.
But you hear in your head, and that you feel like a mental backhand. It's the Onyx Accord, you doof, not the Obsidian Council.
And he kind of juts forward a little bit. No one else knows this, but yeah, he just kind of juts forward. It's like, I'm sorry, the Onyx Accord, yeah. Shut up,
Fucking
old
leave
man.
it to me to make that mistake.
Well, at least I'm not the only one, and he just kind of yells a little bit at you.
At about this point, Jackson, the bartender, has made it over to you. Ha, yes. My young, I actually haven't seen your kind around here. What can I get you?
Oh, me? And,
No,
and he just
Jackson.
kind of points. Oh, Jackson.
Jackson's at the bar with the gold that was thrown at him very aggressively by Zara.
Apologies.
you got any whiskey?
We got any whiskey? And he looks behind him, kind of sarcastically at the barrels.
I was being a little rhetorical, but can I get 4 shots of the finest whiskey you got?
Looks like you got 5 or 4 people at the table right now. Do you want one too?
Wait, what? I turn around and look. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 4 back there. Wait. Yeah. Wait, how? Wait, why is there 4? Yeah, all right, yeah, 5. I don't know who that guy is, but I guess
Son,
I'll buy him a drink.
Son, you need to get some screws straightened in your head there. And he kind of
Yep.
hands you these 5 tankards of whiskey.
I flip him the 2 gold.
Oh, thank you kindly.
I somehow try to figure out how to grab these 5 tankards with my paws.
I'm gonna go up and help him.
Somehow.
You know,
I
sometimes
try.
having thumbs helps with these kinds of things.
Zara walks up to you, Jackson, and kind of, looks at you condescendingly, and then grabs a couple of the tankards, and then you can grab the other one.
Yeah, well, sometimes being able to jump really high comes in handy too. And I kind of like stretch my leg out.
You trip some poor patron over.
Do I know how tall he is? I have a passive perception of 21, so would I just know how tall he is just like glancing at him?
Jackson, how tall are you?
I think they're only like 4 feet, if I'm correct.
Your size is small, but you didn't put in a specific height. Yeah, small is like 4'10" and under.
Yeah, so then like 4'2".
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna like roughly look down the 2 feet at him. Because I'm a half orc who's 6'3". And I'll just be like, yeah, I bet you need that jump. And then I'm gonna walk back to the table.
Orcs. Always try to intimidate people. I just hop back to the table and distribute the drinks.
Would we have heard that exchange between them, or are we too far away?
Let me check.
The bar looks pretty close to the table.
We were at this table. I was right here.
Okay.
You can make a perception check. You're just slightly under to be able to hear over the rest of the commotion. Draven would have heard it. Or would have been able to make out at least parts of it. But Ren and Babin, you both are just slightly under your passives to be able to catch it.
So perception check, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. I thought I hit it.
Ren's
I'm
just
hitting it.
she's not listening.
Okay.
I see it come through. Why didn't it add your
why you
modifier?
I have no idea.
What's your perception modifier? +9? So was that 26?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you did. You caught most of the conversation as they were walking towards you.
If I heard that, I would then stand up, and I believe I am taller. How tall are you, Zara?
6'3".
Okay, so I am 6'7". So I would be standing up and then looking down on you a bit. And
because you're a Vedalken. That's right, you're a Vedalken. They're pretty tall.
And I would just kind of look down and smile, not, intimidatingly, just be like, just smiling like, not nice to make fun of people shorter than you, right?
Sit down. This lady could snap you in half. And me with it. The hat's talking to you in your head.
Oh. Quiet, old man. We're just having a conversation.
You tell me quiet, you be quiet. You're gonna be kicked through this door here in a second.
You have no idea who this lady is.
Neither do you. That's why I'm telling you to sit your ass down.
You know what?
You
and
feel a mental smack.
Realize,
but everyone else, all you
bit.
see is he's exclaiming and talking to himself. You don't see
I'm
anything
just looking
else.
across the way, looking at him, just totally confused, like, is he fucking talking to himself? I'm so confused that I'm just gonna look over at everybody else, look at Jackson, look at Ren.
Ren
Kinda
makes
shake
eye
his head.
contact, just kind of shrugs a little bit and looks a tiny bit alarmed.
I'm
gonna
gonna
pat him
read.
on his shoulder and say, "Oh, you have one too," as I grab the hilt off the table.
She's pretty content right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like
Wait.
hop around to the other side of the table and sneak behind him and grab his drink. And I don't think he's gonna need this anymore. Go back around the other
Make
side.
a sleight of hand check, Jackson.
Do I see what's going on here?
Depends on his sleight of hand check.
19.
19 total?
Yep.
Bavin, you would not see what's going on, but I can give you a perception check to see if you will.
Okay.
Because he just barely met your passive. 27. You see what's going on. He's trying to take your drink.
I would try and avoid that. It's like, excuse me, I'm not finished with this yet.
You do not successfully take his drink, Jackson.
Well, you're over here talking to yourself, so I thought maybe you had one too many.
See, look what you did now! If you just sat your ass down, you wouldn't be in this situation. You'd be drinking and you'd be fine.
I swear, old man, you... And I just take a quick swig. You speak up at the worst times, and then I look down at Jack, and I'm just like, I assure you, I am not talking to myself. And he just kind of points at him as he says this. I am talking to him, and I point at the hat. And then I say, excuse me, back to you, old man. I'm trying to have a conversation with actual people here, okay?
I am an actual person. I'll have you know.
You think you are. Perhaps you used to be. But now you're an ornament.
Yeah, on top of your ugly mug.
You're lucky to be there.
I'm just gonna kind of look around suspiciously and just scoot my chair out and head to the bar.
I kind of just give him the puzzled like look, like people's eyebrow type deal. I think you should stick to the talking to yourself ordeal over the talking to the hat. It makes you seem a little less crazy.
He starts to talk. He starts to respond for a second, but he realizes from their perspective that this all looks completely ridiculous. So he kind of acquiesces and says apologies and continues to drink.
All right.
Draven, you get up to the bar. The barkeep is helping other people down to, oh, miss, I'll be right with ya. And then goes back.
Okay, I'm gonna peek behind the bar and see what they got.
All types of whiskeys and ales and some wines. They got some top shelf shit back there. Like the premium stuff.
I'd like to have a nice premium on the rocks.
Okay, I'll be right with you. So he finished up with his other customers. He comes back over. You said a premium what on the rocks? We have many premiums.
Give me something you would suggest. Surprise me.
Something with a vintage older than the Caldesian Council.
Yes. Yes, indeed. That sounds wonderful.
Here. He gets a
Thank
couple of nicer looking chalices. A block of ice in each of them. And pours over this very vintage looking cask into them. And it's this dark purple liquid sitting in it that kind of swirls and changes hues as it swirls.
Hmm.
He gives you 2 chalices. That'll be 1 gold each.
I've got this. I'm gonna hand him 2 gold.
Okay.
Oh, a gent. Ren holds her glass up and does a little tilt and smiles. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take some of that if that's being offered.
They only asked for 2. You want more?
I'll take one, and I pony up 2 gold.
He pulls out 2 other chalices, drops ice in, and pours 2 chalices.
Oh, that's for 2? I didn't realize. And he,
One for each hand.
He is double fisting, but not double fisting drinking right now.
I think more it's for you and then the one guy above you. But yeah, there's 2 for you.
Definitely none for him. Motioning up.
Are you
I
daft?
say to my-
I don't even have a mouth.
Exactly. And we're all better for it.
Ren is going to scan the room and see if she can identify their contact if they've arrived yet. What do I roll?
I'm sorry. Zara was asking me a question. What was your question?
Oh, Ren is gonna be scanning the room to see if their contact has arrived, to see if she can identify him.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Click, damn you.
It's working. I see the roll coming through.
Oh, is it? It's not
Yeah.
working on my...
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It just says 1d20 though.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Advantage, so there should be 2.
Roll a second one.
I rolled 3, that's why I'm concerned.
Oh.
Oh, I pushed it 3 times anyway.
I only see. Here's a second one.
Oh, good. One by one, there'll be like 5.
Okay.
There you go.
A dirty 20. All right. That's good. As you start to scan the room, you look around the back wall. There's a small little band area. They're playing some soft light music. You look around, you see the chef running in and out with food. The barkeep finally took care of the rush and is kind of just leaning back on the back bar, taking his swig of water. And he keeps scanning around, and then you get almost to the front door, but the front door flies open.
Do we all see this?
You all hear it. And
I would turn in that
wind?
direction.
Storm sounds or just
Yeah.
a door?
it's just a door. It's not it's not the the shutters.
No dramatics. I'm disappointed.
There is from Irene, who is basically the bouncer. Ah! Jesus, man! Give a lady some warning. Puts her giant ice great axe down and kind of leans back against the wall. Ha! You'd never make it in the Onyx Accord. This... You're not entirely sure what he is. You can tell that he's younger. He's about 5'6", so he's mostly short. He's got some type of robe on, and he's wearing a hood, so you can't really tell what his features are, other than his face. You do all overhear him say the Onyx Accord. Barkeep! Give me all of your best. It's been a long day, and I'm waiting for some people.
I would nudge someone, whoever's next to me, and be like, "Is that him?"
Well, he walks right past your table and storms up to the bar. And the barkeep just kind of grumbles to be like, oh, he's back. Yes, right away, sir. You see, 6 chalices put out with ice. all poured with a different liquid from the top shelf. Good man. Here you go. How much gold he has. He gives them, like 8 gold pieces. That's, from the Onyx Accord. They owe me. Turns around holding these 6 chalices expertly in his hands. See if he can find his people.
So he's looking for us?
25 insight, he found his people. He looks at you guys. He's like, it must be this group. You're the only ones that look like you're ready for a fight. He walks up to you and places all the chalices down. Well, what are y'all doing? Obviously, I'm your commanding officer. You should be greeting me.
Excuse me. That's not how you greet people. We don't even know you.
Again, you're picking a fight, doof.
Yeah, the numbing hurts.
Just kind of grumble.
See, this man's talking to his hat. You can't have him leading you all. Besides, do any of you even know where we're going?
Please excuse. Please excuse our discourtesy. We were not informed who exactly we would be meeting. We were given very little information about the assignment. If you'd be so kind as to fill us in.
Oh, my damn secretary. I gotta fire her. She's not doing great. Alright. Not their fault. Not the time. Oh, alright. Well, as you all have heard, I'm from the Onyx Accord. I'm a beast slayer. You can call me Naesk. This is a promotion mission for me.
Was that with a D or an N?
N.
Naesk?
Naesk.
N. Gotcha. Thank you.
Jackson, who's Rashem?
The Steel Defender.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes, I am a beast slayer. I am about to be promoted, hopefully. But I was told that I need to have a party, and I don't get along with very many people, so they hired mercenaries for me, which is you. As far as what we're doing, hey barkeep, you have a private room? You see the barkeep, you can almost feel the eye roll. Like you don't just see it, you feel it in your soul. Yes, yes, yes. In the back. So he takes you to a private room back here. Over here. Come, come. We got drinks. I've got the good stuff. Join me in here. We could discuss details more privately as to not disturb these kind folks. What do you all do?
Can I insight this guy that he is who he says he is?
Go ahead.
15.
He is definitely who he says he is. He's got the emblem on his cloak for the Onyx Accord. The papers he pulled out as you were walking towards this, as he started towards the private room, had the Onyx Accord sigil on them.
She'll quietly nod to the others and follow him.
You say you got drinks? Oh, I'm almost out of my whiskey, so I'll gladly join you for a drink.
I'll follow.
Draven and Bavin, are you also following?
Yes.
Bavin. You're muted.
I said I was good to go.
I'm waiting for Bavin.
Oh, my bad.
Why is he deafened? You guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, all right. Isn't that the deafened icon?
I don't see him deafened.
Oh, I do.
Kenku's deafened.
Well, I see like headphones crossed out icon.
That's weird.
Anyways,
Bavin, are you following them?
Apologies, I'm back in, but I had to log out, so I didn't hear any of the conversation in the back room.
Well, it's not the back room. Are you following them to the back room? Do you trust
Yes.
that he is who he says he is, and that Ren's abilities of insight are on point?
So would I see Ren trying to kind of like squint and get an eye? Okay, so then if I saw that and I heard this, I would think in my head to the hat. Get me the surface. Get me his. Is he telling the truth? You know, I would think that to the hat, and then I would have the hat cast detect thoughts.
Make an insight check.
Just a straight insight check.
Yes.
I'm not very good at these. 16. I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Roll d6.
So that is these. Oh, what the hell? Everything is moving so slowly.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Really slowly. All right, give me a moment.
And maybe
D6.
we're to pull out the physical dice again tonight.
Here it comes. It should
It's
be
coming
coming.
through. Yeah, I see it. I'm just waiting for the result.
3.
Okay.
So 19 total.
Yep. You get service thoughts are... I gotta really fire that secretary. This is the 3rd time she's done this to me, and man, I hope these mercenaries are good. They don't look like they're all together. One of them keeps talking to his hat. Why is that sword not on? It's just a hilt. Is it really a sword? Like, and what's up with that rabbit? He has no ammunition on him, but he's got 2 firearms. That's what you get.
Okay. Sorry, apologies. Everything's going crazy over here.
That's fine. You all get into the room. You see as you all see as you're walking over that this giant metallic construct that was kind of motionless over by the door and could have been mistaken for a decoration has moved to follow you, to trail you all. And as you get into the room and close the door, you kind of hear the footfalls of this steel construct kind of just turning and stopping. It seems like it's guarding the door.
Does that also mean that we can't get out?
Depends on how strong you are at pushing a door past the steel construct. Ah!
As I heard, yeah, if we hear that thing kind of clink down, I would turn and look. And I would ask, is that absolutely necessary?
Yeah, whose pet is that? Any of yours?
Pet?
Any of your
Certainly
pets?
not mine.
It's not a feature of the room.
Not my pet.
Who brought the pet steel thing?
We assumed it was yours.
You talking about Rashim?
Oh, it's yours.
Yes, that's my loyal companion. I built him many
Little?
years ago.
He's not
Impressive.
little, is he?
No, a steel defender's like a medium or large creature.
That's not very little. Impressive, truly. I have so many questions about its inner workings, but not little.
I'm gonna elbow Bavin and say he's compensating for something, huh?
Bavin doesn't have much of a sense of humor, so he would kind of look at you a little confused and say, "But it's an amazing automaton."
I'm just gonna get a straight face and just like look up at him and be like, yeah, that's where I was going.
In your head,
Then
Zara,
Mhm.
you hear, that was a good joke. Can you turn me on, please?
Just gonna rub the hilt real quick to turn her on.
You guys see from the hilt of what you all thought was an imaginary blade extends out this brightly shining blade of radiant energy from Zara's weapon.
Oh,
You do
wow.
also notice she kind of sensually rubbed the hilt to do so.
Did we hear a sound come from the hilt?
Like an arcane hum.
Okay. Your blade seemed to respond to your touch there.
Well, she is Dawnbringer, and I'm just gonna look at him like you should know what that name is.
Would I need to make some sort of check to know that?
Yeah, history check.
Okay. I'll do that. Ooh. 27.
You do recall a legendary sword, Dawnbringer, thought to have been lost, trapped in the Underdark, but maybe this is actually the legendary sword, Dawnbringer.
If I realized that, my eyes would kind of get wide with awe, and I would just be like, "Is that it? Is that the
Oh, put
Dawnbringer?"
it back in your pants, and you feel a
I said-
smack in your mind.
I kind of jut forward, and then I kind of, with my left hand, I grab the top of my hat and I like squeeze the top of it, and I'm like, "You didn't like that, did you, old man? Quiet!" And while I'm still squeezing, I go back to kind of gushing over the blade. Is that the Dawnbreaker?
I'm gonna pull her out and hold her up so that he can admire the glow of radiant light.
Ho ho! Truly more magnificent than stories.
Careful that she's got an attitude.
She is sentient, yes, I've heard. It's a she, apparently.
It is
Does she have a
she.
name? Does she have an
Dawnbringer.
individual name?
Nope.
Nothing. Oh, okay.
I can
Interesting.
get
Do
away
I
with
have an
calling her
individual
Dawn.
name? And you feel another smack in the back of your head.
You wish you did, and then I would just squeeze the top of my hat again.
I can get away with
Apologies.
calling her Dawn sometimes, but that's about it. She is my
The
best
blade
friend.
flickers a little when you say that.
Like I said, sometimes.
She's magnificently crafted.
She is beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, truly, truly. Thank you. I'm sorry. This is truly true craftsmanship.
I hear it's quite common of swords to not appreciate anything less than their full title. I used to know a mortal sword Brucalian who would cut anyone who called him anything shorter.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
they're all kind of picky, ain't they? And I'm gonna put her back where she belongs. Still with the blade out, so she doesn't yell at me again.
Alright. Enough with the sword show. Would you like the details now? Or would you like me to send you on your way?
Yes, please.
Details, please.
He opens the his case, the leather folder that he has, kind of bound with string and papers. He spreads the papers out on this little table for you all to look at. There have been many missing children reports in this region, not just in the city of Mathir, but in this northern region of Akia, including from both portions of rural Methshari and rural Arlegia. Some of these missing children reports go back years, while others have happened in the past few months. They have sent other investigators out, but no major recovery. No one's been found. There have been no tracks. There's no clues. This time, however, the two most recent kidnappings are Champion Galen's twins, his son and daughter. Now, you would all recognize that name. I forgot to pull up my thing, so let me find him real quick. I forget where he is.
Is he one of the Lightbringers?
No.
No? Okay.
He is...
He's a champion from one of
Yes,
the...
so Champion Galen is the Methshari's champion. He holds Arios, the air orb from the Legend of Elohim. He is also rank 7 in the 8th Year Saints. You would recognize him as a very powerful and very important person.
Noted.
The goal this time is to bring back the children, whoever you can recover, hopefully the twins, alive. If they are no longer alive, bring back their remains for proper burial and afterlife rites. There have also been some stolen artifacts, specifically from the Caldesian vaults. I need to check. There have also been some break-ins around your mother, Ren, her estate. There have been some break-ins and some things have been stolen. There have been attempts to break in various other high-profile estates. Some of these places had children, some didn't. They have been loosely tied together, but not until now, since someone of a higher profile's kids have been taken. It is believed that because of this, whoever is operating this we're calling it trafficking for now, but we're not entirely sure what their goals are. Whoever's operating this has been under the radar by targeting those that are not high profile. Something caused them to slip up this time, and now that they've had the full force of the Allied forces coming down on them, maybe it is possible to retrieve the children. There have been some odd arcane signatures at the top of where is it? At the top of the Cliffs of Misfortune. It is said that Timora's School for Boys lays at the top of this, but it has been long shut down and abandoned. There is significant evidence as well as scans with airships that say that this is the area, but nothing can get close as there's a mysterious presence and barrier around the cliff top that doesn't allow vehicles through. The goal is to get up there, investigate, gather what information you can. If the children are there, rescue the children. If you find the artifacts, get them back to the Mather Onyx Accord headquarters, and they will distribute the artifacts back to their rightful places, and they will distribute to you your rewards.
The barrier, it appeared around the same time the disappearances began.
No one's sure when it appeared, due to the fact that no one was scanning the area until Champion Galen's twins were taken.
Is there a connection to the school and any of the people who keep the artifacts or children?
Unknown. The school's records were lost in a terrible tragedy after the school was abandoned.
Naturally. Everyone needs new secretaries.
Right? It's not just me. So, that's the 8 details. That's what we got. Now, before we move on to the plan of action, do any of you have any questions?
Honestly, I don't. We need to get these children back, yes?
Yes, and hopefully the artifacts. Some of these artifacts are prized possessions and very powerful. In the wrong hands, well, they could turn the tide on the underground battle for control.
Do we know what exactly has gone missing versus what was just attempted to be stolen?
Oh, let's see. Somewhere in here, and he flips through some pages. Oh, damn secretary. She had told to write this shit. Ah, here it is. I have to put it all the way back here. Jesus. Let's see. Pendriga, Counselor. What does this say? Can you read this, Chicken Scratch?
That would be Archdruid Pendragon.
Yes, his mortar and pestle has been reported missing from the Caldalcian vaults.
That's the pestle and mortar of Baba Yaga.
The same ones, I think.
Babin would immediately, again, get wide-eyed. The faded pestle of Baba Yaga? By Counselor Pendragon?
So we're going to go look for some stone bowl and a metal stick.
He immediately looks at her in, like, shock and awe. What are you talking about? That was
I'm
used
a soldier,
to
not a chemist. What the hell would I know?
I thought
This
that
was
was just
used-
folklore.
No, that was used to help quell the demon Asmodeus. You guys know nothing.
There's also a book. Your mother, Ren. She reported a book missing from her library. It's an important book.
Yes.
The Book of Exalted Deeds, I believe, was taken.
A very important book.
Yeah, because
I'm
finding a book in a school is going to be fun.
One of the rangers. Who's the she looks like you. And Naeus points at you, Draven. Her bow is missing. That would be Dionysus' bow, Valkyrie's Fury.
Do we
Oh,
need
no.
to make a check to remember what that is, or
You wouldn't remember you weren't there.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
well, I mean,
You wouldn't
but he
know of it.
researches a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you know that if it has a name, it's probably important, and you would recognize Daeonis as Counselor Daeonis Bloodrose. So you would put.
There's no recorded information about the bow itself.
Not really.
Okay.
Other than it's hers.
Okay.
You would also Life Stealer's axe was taken from General Malachi.
Same thing. We wouldn't know any background information on that. Just that who it belongs to.
Yeah. You
Okay.
have background information on General Malachi, but not on the axe itself.
Gotcha.
A crown was taken from the very rare species Kitsune, the crown of meditation from Elish. And Devlin's white dragon longbow was taken as well. So there's a separate reward for each artifact that we recovered. But the main goal is the children.
How many are there?
6.
Are you taking us to the last known location of the children, or the artifacts, or both?
We're gonna go to the path to the school. We don't need to see where they last were. We need to go to where we think they might be.
Oh, well, if you believe that's where they'll be, but
Listen, the last known location of all the children and all the artifacts is all across the globe. That's where we got this, and he aggressively taps his finger on the table where all of the documents are. We've already done that footwork. The Onyx Accord sent out agents everywhere to gather this information in cooperation with the Caldesian Council and the Arctic Templar.
just being diligent.
They've had the best detectives on this. There are very few clues to go on, I've heard. Whatever clues there are, he's got them.
I've got a copy of them.
If that,
Hopefully my secretary put the originals back in the safe.
well, if that's the case, then let's head on over to the school.
It's not that easy. You think we're just
No?
gonna approach an abandoned school on the top of a cliff?
Why would someone build a school atop a cliff, especially full of rowdy young boys? That's just asking for trouble.
Population control.
The school itself doesn't have a lot of history. When it was in service, it was for delinquent young boys.
So what? When they were really bad, they just threw them over the cliff?
I don't know. But look, there's 2 pathways we can take. 2 primary pathways we can take. We can go down and around Mathir through the forest. It'll take longer, but it's more patrolled. It's safer, generally. That'll take us to the forest side cliffside and the forested cliff edge. Again, we probably will encounter some obstacles, but not as many because it is patrolled. We'd have security on our side, at least during the day. The coast, we'd go directly from here out the port side of the city and go along the coast. Yeah, it's prettier, there's beaches. Not patrolled by any means. There are no patrols going between here and the school along the coast. More dangerous.
I'd rather take the less dangerous path personally, if that's all right with everyone.
Less dangerous works as long as we hurry up.
The less dangerous path will take approximately 2 more days than the faster path.
Ooh.
The children, damn it.
So we
May
can
not
spend
have
the
that
extra
much
2
longer?
days on the more traveled path. And the only reason it is that is because we're going down and around the city before heading north towards the school.
I won't lie, everyone. The prospect of endangered children does concern me.
We
It
could move.
was just about.
We could move at double pace around the longer path, in which case it would only add a day over the faster path.
Could we move at double pace over the faster path?
That would be extremely dangerous. There are many creatures along both paths, and the faster path doesn't have any population control, as you put it.
This one looks like she likes to cut things.
Oh, I love cutting things, and so does Dawnbreaker.
She flickers. Brighter.
I'm gonna pat Balkan on his shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we can protect you, big guy."
Bavin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, group vote. Bavin. That was your name, right?
Yes.
What say you?
I do prefer safety, generally. And if we were just going after the items, I would say we should take the longer path. But the thought of the champion's children in jeopardy for that much longer is concerning. I think time might be of the essence.
Coast it is.
Yes.
Zara.
Ghost, obviously.
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 Draven. Draven still doesn't know their name. D.
Hey,
Coast or forest?
Forest.
Jackson.
Yes,
I like the
sir.
forest.
Coast or forest? The faster path or the slower path?
Well, seeing that I'm a rabbit and all, I tend to like to go fast, so I want to go fast.
Coast it is. Ren. I guess I should treat you with a little more respect. You are an heiress.
I am among my team an equal on the coast.
Sorry, Draven. You've been outvoted. Looks like we're taking the faster route. Now, how do you all operate? Do we want to move stealthily? Do we want to run? How do we want to do this?
It's the faster path, but we're not trying to attract every single creature in existence. So maybe we can move a bit stealthy?
If we go stealthy, how much longer does that add?
On the faster path, it's negligible, maybe half a day.
These are innocent children we're talking about. Even half a day could be traumatizing
Yeah.
for them.
We also need to be able to actually do stuff once we get there. You know, if we're already haggard from numerous fights against random creatures, what good will we be to them?
What's wrong? You worried you can only hit something a couple times and then you gotta go take a nap?
Madam,
She got you there, and you feel laughing in your head.
I swear.
You know, just because
You
you're being
think-
stealthy doesn't mean it has to slow you down. You just gotta pay attention to where you step. Just don't be running carelessly, stepping on everything that makes loud noises. Just
Okay.
make sure you.
I like the way you think, Jack.
So, table talk rules. If you move stealthy, your movement speed is generally cut in half. Traveling over long distances, it adds half a day, generally, on a shorter path. On the longer path, it adds a day. If you travel quickly, it will cut half a day on the shorter path. If you travel normal pace, the shorter path will take probably 2 or 3 days at a normal pace, versus the long path, which is probably 4 to 5 days at a normal pace. So
Can
you
we
chose
travel
if you
at
travel at a normal pace on the faster path, it'll take you 2 to 3 days.
Would it save us any trouble to go by water and simply sail along the coast?
There's no coastal access to the top of the mountain. It's sheer cliffside.
No, but if we get below, I can swim.
Can you swim from the water to the top of the mountain, which is about 2,500 feet vertical?
That we would need rock climbing gear.
Plus, no one's
Or-
sure if there's a reason why there's a barrier around it when ships and airships try to get in. We don't know if we can get in from the ocean.
I like what Jack said.
a quick stealth.
Just as per game mechanic rules, there is no quick stealth. There is just stealth.
Can
Having to fight every 30 feet is going to slow us down just as much as if we are stealthy to begin with.
Sounds like
Fair
we're leaning
point.
towards. Sounds like we're leaning towards normal pace.
I'm okay with normal pace.
Obviously, we can make decisions on the fly while we're moving, but we need to have a general plan of action before we go out there. Otherwise, we'll just get eaten alive,
We can
either
begin at
figuratively or actually.
Let's start with normal pace then.
Begin with normal pace, and if there's anything that might lead us to believe that we should be stealthy in an area, employ it. Sorry, I'm being in character for table talk.
All right. So, here's one more thing. And he opens a small case and puts it on the table. And you see these little, like, gem crystal-like jewels that are glowing. I hope you all have pierced ears.
Oh, jeez.
I never found the need to. Why?
That's all right. I have a pin. She
Wait,
unbuttons.
what?
She unbuttons a brooch from her cloak.
These are communication stones.
Didn't you guys put enough holes in me in the war?
Is this absolutely necessary? Can we not simply wear this on our person?
Can I stealth stab him in the ear?
Alright, do you also not have pierced ears, Zara?
I do not.
Alright, give me a moment. He closes the box and hovers his hand over it. And he says something under his breath, and the box glows, and he opens it again. There, is that better? They're rings,
Much.
not piercings.
I put my ring on.
I prefer the piercing.
Hey, here. Take the stone out of the ring, it'll still pierce your ear.
I put them
Alright.
on.
I can do that.
What color are they? Are they all the same color?
The stones or the rings?
The stones.
Yes, the stones are all the same color. This, like, soft blue with an arcane glow.
Oh, excellent.
It looks
It'll-
very similar to Ascending Stone.
Hmm.
But it's he said a communication stone.
It matches
So-
my.
Go ahead.
She's just pleased that it matches her eyes.
Mhm.
She'll put hers in her ear.
Draven, are you taking a ring or are you taking the ear piercing?
Oh, you can't. Where are you going? Piercing.
Okay. Well, let's say we get a start now and head out.
Sure thing, boss.
Let's get going.
All right.
I'm gonna think to the hat. Try and be useful here, please.
Oh, I'm the useful one. I'm the useless one of this duo.
You know what? I could get into an argument with you right now, but we have children to save. And I think all this. I don't say this out loud.
Okay. All right. Hey, Jackson,
Yeah.
what does your steel pet do when you guys try to leave the room?
He he was just like standing outside making sure that nobody comes in, so he kind of just steps to the side and lets us pass and watches to see what we're doing, and if we're leaving, then he follows.
Okay. Well, you are being led out as Naesk pops a couple more gold on the barkeep's counter and just waves. As you all leave, you see the giant steel defender following you.
Jackson, you have to explain to me how you made that thing. Truly.
I might not have thumbs, but these things can do wonders. I look at Zara.
Really impressive, nonetheless.
At least you can build something to defend yourself.
Is she talking to Bobbin or to?
Jackson.
Okay.
I don't need him to defend myself. It's just a lot easier to catch my bounties when I have a distraction.
I'm just gonna shrug.
As you all head out of the Golden Bale, you are greeted with a nice sunset. It is dusk. It is getting dark. You could probably get a half day's jump on your travel if you move through the night, as you all did get pretty decent rest before meeting at this tavern. So it wouldn't invoke any negatives to your overall state, such as exhaustion. It does seem to be getting a little dark. Is everyone comfortable with moving at night?
I am.
I can see just fine in that.
I as well.
Zara, in your head, you feel, nighttime, really?
I'm just gonna rub the pommel and be like, you glow in the dark, you're fine.
Fine. Did you say that out loud, or did you think that?
I said it out loud.
Okay. Zara's talking to herself while rubbing the sword. Or at least that's what it looks like.
Wait a second. You're gonna sit here and make short jokes, and your almighty powerful hail is afraid of the dark?
When you've been trapped in the Underdark for thousands of years, I assume that you're also going to have some fears.
It's only a fear until you overcome it.
We'll see about that, Jackson.
We might learn a thing or two from each other.
I'm just gonna start walking.
Oh, I need, You guys walk. It's a little bit of a walk. Because you're still in the safety of the town. To get up to the, kind of northwestern gate of Mathier. You notice that there's a lot of people just kind of going home, going in for the night. Businesses closing up shop. As it's getting later and later, and you're walking through the town. Is there any other conversation that you would all like to have while walking?
So we know about the items we gotta get, but what I missed the part about these kids. What's so important about these kids? Besides
Some
that they're
high-priced
children.
kids.
Champion Galen.
Yeah, whoever he is.
So they're his kids?
2 of them are, but there have been many more missing children reports over the past few months, and a very large number of missing children reports if we go back years. His 2 are the first 2 from a high profile.
So his 2 is the only 2 I need to worry about.
No,
Gotcha.
no.
Well,
We're here for all the kids.
I mean, yeah, all the kids.
I just kind of narrow my eyes
So
at him.
So is there a price tag on these children?
I wasn't told what the reward would be. The Accord just told me to bring back whatever and whoever we find to the headquarters. And we will be rewarded
You only work
sufficiently.
for money, Jack.
See, so
Do you only-
so if we come back with all the other kids except for Champion Galen's, then we ain't getting no reward. So we need to worry about Champion Galen's kids.
We get a reward for all of the kids that we get back.
Oh, if you say so.
A community fund was put together to help find the kids when it went global.
I'm just used to going after high priority targets, not any target.
You focus on what you are most comfortable with. That is why we built a team.
Roger that.
Just don't leave anybody behind.
Well, no, I'm not. If I wanted to go lone wolf, I wouldn't have found companions. And I look at Rashim.
He is quite a well-crafted construct.
Indeed, he is, truly.
Also, Bavin, you consider yourself quite well-studied.
I have read a tome or two.
Do you notice anything special about Ren's armor?
I give it a detailed and thorough look over. So, investigation check or?
Yes. Or Arcana, in this case. You could do either.
She narrows
Oh,
her. him.
sorry, I would have rather done Arcana.
Go ahead, roll Arcana.
She narrows her eyes at him. I don't appreciate you eyeballing me like that.
So she's not exactly Ace.
Yeah, that's much better. Arcana.
You notice,
I mean,
you
disrespect.
notice that it seems to be the fabled armor of Baroness Ace. It matches the descriptions that you've read about.
Is that the armor of Baroness Ace Lantana? That would make sense. I mean, I guess you are her daughter, no?
Oh. Yes. My mother lent it to me from her adventuring days.
I have so many questions for your mother, but this armor is exquisite.
It is very pretty.
Do you have any idea what it can do? It's quite capable.
As was she, I know that it will keep me safe.
And then some, certainly. Huh. Lucky indeed.
Not lucky. Privileged. Something I'm aware of.
Well, excuse me, madam. And does she have like an air about her when she says that?
Not like an air of arrogance. More so an air of... She wishes she could have had the experience of a normal kid. But, like, she knows she's privileged, and it's not like she's trying to rub it in anyone's faces. It's just what was handed to her. And she wasn't spoiled without, like, proper trade-off. She was taught well.
And to be fair, she's eyeballing you because she thought you were checking her out because her armor covered her chest.
Yeah.
Because her armor what?
Covers her chest.
Yeah.
Oh, my, no. What?
It's the elven chain that Ace was wearing. It's very tight and form-fitting.
It's beautiful armor, but it's the armor. Bavin just completely dismisses sexual things in general.
Oh man, but the thing's under that armor, huh? You hear in your head.
Oh, I start to say something, but then I think this in my mind. You will not embarrass me in front of Baroness Lantana's daughter. That is not going to happen, you sleazy old man.
You know, you could just call her Heiress Lantana. She is an heiress.
You know what? I know her title. I will address her properly. You will not address her at all.
I can only talk in your head.
Oh, I've not forgotten. And I guess Marin would, when he thinks that, Marin would just kind of see just this, like, he would just roll his eyes. But not at her, just kind of just in general.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, we're at the gate. Is there anything else that anyone needs before we leave?
I'm all set. Let's go rescue.
I think I'm good.
Alright. Somebody please roll a D100 for me.
Got it.
Okay. 39.
As you are moving out of the city and into the coastal path, some storm clouds start to form overhead. It begins to rain.
Lovely. Is it heavy rain?
No, it's just rain.
Okay.
Like normal rain. Not light rain, not a drizzle, not heavy rain, just normal rain. But rain nonetheless. This rain has...
Ren is to cast shape water and make a little water umbrella over her.
Just over her?
I mean, I could make it big enough for other people to stand under if they wish.
I'm okay. I don't mind the rain.
I'll just keep walking.
Yeah.
She'll make it big enough that someone could stand under if they wish to, but
Okay. This damn rain. It always rains whenever I go on a mission. This shouldn't slow us down too much. There is a path that goes up there. It's just not patrolled.
Lead the way.
So you guys are walking now.
is it prone to becoming slippery?
As we get closer to the mountain pass, to the mountain area, yes.
There's always rain near the sea.
Do you have any other conversation you wish to have while you're walking and getting soaked in the rain?
I mean, I got a big wide brim hat, so
Where'd Draven
I'm
go?
okay.
Is she still there? I don't... Oh, there she is. She's back. Continue, Bavin?
Oh no, I'm good. My wide brim hat is keeping most of the rain out of my face.
Yeah, while you get to enjoy the comforts of not getting soaked, I'm up here getting drenched.
You're welcome to share my umbrella.
That was the hat talking to Bavin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he and the
And they, yes. My voice
Yeah, they-
ended up being very similar for them.
Babin would think back to the hat, but you're doing such a magnificent job keeping me dry.
Oh yeah.
Keep at it.
Keep up the flattery, it'll get you nowhere.
Oh, it'll keep me dry. And he just kind of struts.
I jump up on Machine's like shoulders so that I can my cape will keep me and somewhat his back dry.
Okay.
Zara, you said that you've been to war. Which wars have you served in?
The Elder Brain War.
You would have fought the Kraken.
So you are still.
You were one of the lucky survivors.
Yeah. Lucky. That's the word I'd choose.
Most heroes don't choose to be so. And unfortunately, too many give out medals with the hope that if they give out such bits of gold that we'll never have to ask why the horrible thing happened to begin with.
And
But I
medals
still think
always replace the friends you watch die. Or get ripped apart.
they won't. But everyone else who survives does thank you. As little as that may do.
You would all recall the known history of this area and the fact that you are all local hired help. Some of you don't prefer the term mercenaries. She was probably in a company that was fighting the Kraken. One of the naval groups taking on the Kraken in this area.
Interesting.
Bavin, you would especially recall all of the history as you spent lots of time reading.
I look at her and I'm just kind of impressed, and I think to myself, and I kind of think about, I want to ask her about her exploits, but at the same time I also realize that it's probably not appropriate to ask about war exploits, so I just kind of keep silent to myself.
Would I know anything about this war?
Zara, you do notice him staring, like just kind of pondering a little bit.
Okay.
Jackson, you would recall like surface information.
So I would have heard of the war.
Yeah,
Just not like fine details of
correct.
okay. Well, Zara, I'm sorry that you had to deal with the tragedies of war, but I'm glad that to have met a powerful warrior to have defeated a Kraken.
Done and over with. I'm still alive. Other people are still alive. All that really matters.
Yeah, but you don't sound happy about it.
Well, would you be happy if you watched your friends get torn apart by a Kraken?
Torn apart, turned into mind flayers. You know that the Elder Brain War was pretty devastating.
I mean,
At the point in time which you are traveling, it was only about 5 years ago.
I know there was some pretty crazy shit that happened during that war. And if you were there to actually witness it, then I can understand that. And I'm sorry. If there's anything that I can do for you, just let me know. If that includes shutting the fuck up, just tell me so.
Maybe for now you should do that. Now I'm gonna pat him on his head between his ears.
He's up on a 6 foot tall
I can still
construct.
reach up and pat him.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down upon you.
I'm just gonna raise my eyebrow at him and dare him to say something about me doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just smirk.
Is there anything else that anyone would like to talk about while walking? Otherwise, we can speed up a little bit.
Yep, I'm good.
the night goes on and into the next day. You guys make some decent progress along the path. The rain kept most things home. Didn't seem like many things wanted to be out in the rain. But if someone would, that is not Zara, roll a D100 for me.
I got it. $58.
A 58. Where are we? We are on...
Dipping the scales.
The rain breaks, but due to you being on the coast, the clouds kind of clear up a little bit. It's still partly cloudy as the sun's kind of rising. In doing so, it creates this really thick morning dew and fog. With this fog, all perception checks will be at disadvantage.
Rats.
But it is otherwise a peaceful walk up against the coast. So, who would like to make a perception check?
I will.
I will.
Oh. You can both, I'll allow two of both of you to make a perception check. One from the front,
Oh.
one from the back.
No, that's real bad.
Oh,
They're
wow.
both real bad.
Oof.
That wasn't a disadvantage.
That was
that's
a natural
-1.
one.
Right. So
Jackson,
I'll
you
roll
gotta
it
roll
again for the
again, yeah.
disadvantage.
That's a natural one. Alright, so I need a sticky note. Track.
What's a natural one?
Mine.
She rolled a natural one, which means I get
An
an inspiration point for your enemies.
Lovely.
Oh.
The fog is making it real difficult to see your surroundings. You can see the path, and Naesk is a pretty skilled
I mean,
tracker. So you could follow the path pretty easily, but seeing around you in the thicket of the forest and the coast around, or the brush that is along the coast, and the fact
I
that
do
there's
have
no
a-
forest to break it up. Go ahead.
I do have a passive of 26.
That doesn't. This was an active. The passive
Okay.
would be difficult to
I
break
was-
through the fog.
Gotcha. I just wasn't sure exactly how that works. Okay,
We
gotcha.
generally play it based on the situation. Usually, in a normal check, you can use your passive instead of active if your active perception is low. But passive perception is like, for us, anything on the periphery, anything on
Gotcha.
the peripheral vision that you catch in passing. It's not a detailed perception.
Okay.
So, with that, somebody else that's not Zara, Jackson, or Babin, so that would be Ren or Draven. One of you roll a d10 for me.
Roll D10.
Go ahead and roll. Oh my god!
Jeez.
Despite your disadvantage and the thick fog, nothing can sense you. Nothing
Ooh.
pops out at you.
Nice.
You continue unscathed for the time being. Anyone else hungry for breakfast? Or do we want to keep pushing through?
I'm gonna snack on a ration and say, let's keep going.
So eat and walk?
Eat and walk.
Forward.
Second half of the day, if someone would like to roll a D100. That would be Ren, actually. Ren, I will have you roll a D100. And we will have cycled through everybody. the fog begins to clear as the clouds just kind of roll in with a wind. There's no rain, but it seems to blow the fog out of the area. So you're able to get better perception checks. You're no longer at disadvantage. If Zara and Jackson would like to make another perception check each without the disadvantage.
See, that's better.
Yeah. Not for me.
Oh,
That's fine. You can have your passive up right now.
Okay, she still beat me, but
Who, other than you two, who would like to roll a d10?
Roll D10.
Go ahead, Bavin.
Dose.
deuces.
Roll a d4.
I'm sorry.
Roll a d4.
D4.
Yep.
Uno.
And then I need to get a...
Bridge. No.
Is there no steel defender? What's your
It's
Jackson,
under
what's your-
action. It's here.
because I need a token for it.
I just put it on in the game chat. I don't know if that helps at all.
Steel defender. I don't have a thing for it though. Let me see if I can quick make. We'll put this out here. This will be yours, Jackson. Put it in the game chat here. I'm gonna get this battle prep set up because you ran into something. And we'll come back to this combat after the break. We're gonna take our break here. Give me a second to get this set up properly. And
Is it the
we will see
bridge?
you all
Let's
Let's
shortly.
fight the bridge.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go a little early just because I'm hungry. I gotta go make food.
Do we get to fight the bridge? I hope it's the bridge.
Yes, it's the bridge. No, it's
The
not
bridge
the
is
bridge.
a mimic. I
You're moving from this side towards this side. You have crossed over the bridge already. But we will see everyone here back momentarily. Get some snacks, stretch some legs, and enjoy the chaos.
wait for the drama.
See you later, y'all.
Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. We ran into a little bit of creature difficulty and technical difficulties. But we are back. That was really loud. As the fog clears and the clouds roll in, this hodgepodge group of mercenaries and one Onyx Accord representative are snacking on rations and walking. But they get ambushed. So before we begin, how are you all walking along this path? Position yourselves accordingly.
I'm assuming that I'm going to be walking closer to the front.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine you'd be in front. Who's the one with 217 HP?
That's Nasik, isn't it?
That's me.
Nask.
Okay.
Nask.
Nask is what again?
Nask?
Nask is yeah.
He didn't say. And no one asked.
No one. Okay. Well, Nask, I would probably be then right to the left of the big orc woman.
Okay. Jackson,
I'll stick around in the middle.
Okay. Jackson, you're gonna flank. Ren, where would you like to position yourself?
Because I'm still sitting on his shoulders, so.
He
Yeah.
would likely be near the back.
In the back? Okay.
Yeah.
Naesk would be close enough to the front, and you guys would be just about here. Communicate, but on a flank. As you all finish crossing the bridge and finish munching, these two, they look like humanoids, but they're kind of a little more monstrous. They're dressed in cultist garb up here.
I see one. It looks tentacly.
There's one on the other side of the bridge behind you.
Oh, it's behind us.
We're being flanked.
Yeah. I need you all to roll initiative.
Someone take out the bridge!
That's what the egg means.
Yes.
Ooh.
$20!
Was that a natural 20?
Yes.
That was a natural 20.
Alright, so each of you, including Naesk, if you go into your features and traits tab and go all the way to the bottom, you will see a inspiration tracker. You can add 1 to it.
You'll have to confirm it.
Yep, +1 and confirm. Now you all have 1 inspiration,
Confirmed.
including Naesk. That's all. Jackson, because you rolled a natural 20, you go first in the initiative regardless of other initiative rolls for the first round, and then you'll join the initiative rolls like normal. And you have advantage on your first strike. Because you rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so, since I have an arsenal of weapons, which ones do they all cost an action to draw? Like my guns and my, like if I were to throw my hand axe, like.
Depends on what features you have. So let's see.
I have a lot.
You do. So only ranged weapons, not thrown weapons. Can you do that with? Can you draw or stow without spending an attack?
Okay, so it's an attack for me to pull out my hand axe to throw it. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay. I couldn't just like a throwing knife, just like throw it right from my side. But okay.
No.
Okay, gotcha. Since I'm on top of his shoulders, I can see over everybody, right?
Yes.
And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple shots.
At which one?
I'm gonna first. I gotta have select on, not ruler.
Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead
shoot the pistol at him.
Okay.
That's a 27.
That hits.
For my trick shots, do I gotta call that
You have
before?
advantage. Roll again.
Okay.
Just to see. You know, you could get. Yeah, it's still 27, so you're fine. Trick shots.
Is that? Do I have to call them beforehand or after?
You learn trick shots, and you gain 5 grip points, and you gain 1. Trick shots are generally when you're making the attack. So before you roll.
Okay. Okay. All right. So then this is just regular damage.
Yep. It's okay.
And then Rashim is gonna because he goes right after me, correct? Because he shares my initiative.
You have 3 attacks per action.
Well, I was gonna have him move with me on his shoulders and then jump off, but
You can do that.
and then leave the final 2 shots of the pepper box at him.
Okay.
Because I was gonna go that way.
Yep. Go ahead.
Pepper box.
So where are you moving to?
Let's see, he can move
40 feet.
He can move 40 feet?
Yes. I believe so.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
So then, he's 50 feet away, so he'll move his 40 feet. And then I'll jump off his shoulders. Oh, no, that's both of them. And as I'm in the air, I'll just pop 2 shots and land behind him. Is that feasible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both shots would still be at advantage. So the
Okay,
first
so I
one
need to make
hits.
2 more shots.
Yeah. You can right click roll with advantage.
Yep, I just forgot.
They both hit.
Oh, I forgot to call a trick shot. Next time.
Alright. They both hit.
That would be it because he can't reach for an attack. So, yeah. And then my turn.
This one is going to use a reaction as it takes damage, and you are going to take. You take 24 points of psychic damage as you feel a screech in your head. No saving throw.
24, you said?
Yes. From the one you just attacked.
Ah. I just let out a scream. I don't want to do it over the mic, but my ears.
At the end of your turn, the one you just attacked is going to use all 3 legendary actions at once. And unleash a prayer of harm as you see this cultist pull out 2 daggers and cut its wrists. And this blood, it takes some damage first. That's a decent amount of damage from that. The blood begins to pool around it. Over 2. Okay. I need Jackson, the Steel Defender, Ren, and Draven to all.
It's a little. Sorry, it's a little late, but I just had to ask because I just looked at the combat tracker. I was supposed to be first.
He rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yes, you are first if on subsequent rounds, but he rolled a nat 20. So Ren, Draven, Jackson, and the Steel Defender each need to make an intelligence saving throw. Oof. Oh, that's a natural 1 from Draven.
Did you lose an inspiration then? Or?
No, I just gained them for
Okay.
hostile creatures. Which isn't any better. Sad. You all fail.
How would I roll?
Roll a d20.
For, and then -3.
Oh, yeah, he's not gonna. Unless it's a natural 20, he's not gonna make it. It's a 6. That's a 3.
That's 3.
Oh, God. I didn't think you would all roll so badly.
And I had advantage.
You are all grappled by small red blood-formed tentacles. And you each take... Right.
Oh,
God. 54 points of psychic damage. Your Steel Defender's gone.
Huh?
It only has 52 health.
And how much did you take?
54 points of psychic damage.
Oh, wow.
You are all also grappled by the tentacles. So Ren and Draven, you each also take the 54 points in regret.
It is done.
Okay. Now it is your turn, Ren. You can use an action to attempt to break out. Ren.
Sorry, I'm also currently being grappled by a baby.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. It just fucked up all my plans. This wouldn't have happened if I went first.
He rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
I know, and I was going to cast Bless. And then we would have had advantage on our save, or an additional D4 on our saving throws. Anyway.
D4 doesn't matter. It was a DC 26.
Oh,
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess it's probably best if I try to break free. What do I do?
Roll a strength check.
Let's see how that goes.
Don't forget about... Why did it roll twice?
Did it?
I got... don't forget about your hero points and your inspiration point.
Oh, I see it did.
Yeah.
would
I don't know what I'm doing tonight, honestly.
Would what?
would Dodge have done anything for that? No, right?
Not on a saving throw.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, hero points for adding a d6 if you would like, or using your inspiration to re-roll.
No, we'll try the d6.
All right, subtract a hero point under the feats section, and then just roll a d6 and see what happens.
That's a 6.
You struggle and break free of the slimy, weird blood tentacles that were wrapped around you. You are no longer grappled. You have your bonus action and reaction.
Okay.
You don't have your action because it did take your action to do that, but you have your bonus action.
Yeah. I will use spiritual weapon from my bonus action.
Ooh.
We'll put it right here.
Okay. Give me 1 second. No, that's not what I want. Is it radiant or force damage for spiritual weapon?
Force.
Square. That's your spiritual weapon. It's a square. But you can describe what your actual spiritual weapon looks like if you would like.
So that's a 28 to hit, but her spiritual weapon essentially is just another version of her sword because she's not the most imaginative thing in the entire world. What happened? Why
That's
does
fine.
it keep...
The 28's good. Just
I
taking
just
the
don't know why
first
it's
roll.
rolling twice for...
I don't know. The first roll came through first, so...
Yeah.
So it
That's
just looks
the
like
one.
your sword.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage, because that hits.
So that's 8 damage.
It's rolling twice again.
I got an 8 on
Yeah,
my...
I see that. I just see the other one still rolling. Okay. Are you going to move at all?
Sorry. Yeah. She's just gonna go over here.
Okay.
It will be helpful for her next turn, assuming everyone doesn't immediately disperse way too far away. So,
Okay. It is the cultist's turn. What?
he hasn't over him. Is there? Oh,
Who?
is that one dead?
The steel defender only has 52 hit points.
Oh, that was the steel defender. Okay, I was
Yeah.
confused. No, okay, no problem.
This one's going to look at you, Bavin. And I'm going to need you to make an intelligence save as it begins casting a spell on you.
Okay. Intelligence save.
Yes.
$25. I'm gonna spend 2 hero points.
You can only spend one at a time.
Okay, then I'll spend 1 hero point.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, I know technically I didn't like use an action to draw her sword, but being that he is within a 10-foot radius, my sword gives creatures friendly to me in the aura advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
He already rolled with
I already
advantage.
have advantage.
Okay.
I already have advantage on this, but thank you.
No
That's good to
problem.
know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bavin. Roll your d6.
Oh, hold on. So, spend the hero point.
Yep.
D6. 1.
You succeed.
26. Okay. So I just kind of... do I feel him trying to, like, pierce into my mind?
You are a wizard, right?
Yes.
Ren, why'd your HP just go back up?
I'm sorry?
I just watched Ren's HP on the tracker go back.
Oh.
You would feel this as a spell that's trying to reduce your intellect, but you successfully stave it off.
I immediately feel that, and I know who did it.
Yep,
Which one does it? This one?
this one. The one in
Okay.
front of you.
I look at him and I just kind of think to myself, you stay away from my mind. Trying to mess with my intelligence. I'm offended.
What are we going to do? Because it's the other one's turn. The other one is going to draw its sword and hit you with it, Jackson. Oh yeah, everyone got reset. Why did everyone get
My page still says 134, and I didn't touch anything. I don't know.
I'm refreshing my thing. See.
Okay.
Our pages are haunted. That's what
Yeah, everybody else is at.
It's
For
a
me,
mysterious Halloween thing.
me and Draven are the only ones that have low health. Well, health taken away.
I should as well. I was at 134. Yeah, I still am on my page.
Give me 1 second.
You see, I'm not on the tracker, but I am on my page. We're having difficulties communicating with each other.
Isn't Zara supposed to have gone already?
No.
No?
No.
I have her at a 23. She should. It looks like in the combat tracker she should have gone before the creep.
Yeah, she just bumped up on the combat tracker.
I had her low.
Yeah.
No, she did get a 23, Zara. Why did she jump? Why is everyone jumping around?
Apologies.
That's
Ghost.
fine. Yeah, you see, you're 130. Alright, we're just gonna keep playing with the technical difficulty. The other one, the other thing that's down here, it's going to,
Right at me.
yeah, it's gonna just use, actually no, it's gonna Misty Step. It's gonna Misty Step over here. Like there. Alright, now Zara, it's your turn.
Alright, bonus action rage.
Okay, you are enraged.
Rage.
one that just misty stepped up to Bobbin.
Yep.
I am asleep.
Alright, make your first strike.
29.
29 hits.
Okay, and I'm doing it double two-handed, so 2d10s. Right?
So you roll normal damage
Okay.
plus that. Yep. Then that's your total.
Right, so 24 plus 4, so the...
Because you're raging.
strength question.
Yep.
So 28.
Takes 28 points damage.
Again.
Go ahead.
26.
That hits.
So 34.
34 points damage plus
Yep.
4. Or is that with the plus 4?
That's with the plus 4. So it's 28 times
Okay.
plus 4.
Thing. Alright.
That's all I can do right this second.
It's going to react. Because you ran up to it. It's just going to react. Psychic energy envelops your mind as you feel a psychic scream. You take 23 points of psychic damage.
Right?
And that's it. Now we go to Naesk's turn. Ah! I'm getting tired of this.
It's not showing up on my phone. Wait, no, there he is.
Let's see. I keep doing that. That's not good. He's going to. So much. Does he have the bonus action? He's gonna hex. Bonus action hex. Bonus action hex this one. Then he's gonna run up 10 feet. And he's gonna throw his trident. That hits. Plus. That's 16 damage. And you guys watch as he throws his trident. It hits and sticks in the cultist, and the cultist screeches, and then the trident vanishes and returns back to his hand. Then he runs up, and he's going to bonus action Flurry of Blows. That's not what I want. Where? Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to bonus action attack. We're not going to flurry. Ugh. That's a natural 20, guys. You all get inspiration. Or an inspiration point. And he deals a fuck ton of damage. that should be 14. 31 points damage. Alright. That's all he can do. Bavin, it's your turn. Draven, it is not the inspiration checkbox. Sorry, Bavin. It's not the inspiration checkbox, it's the feat tracker that's at the bottom of your either features and traits or your actions tab. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see inspiration. Go ahead, Bavin.
So I will. So I will move past, Zara.
Yep.
Because she's fighting one that's on a cliff, correct?
It's back against a cliff, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move past her, and as I start moving past her, I'll start kind of like humming a song in my head.
Yeah.
And I will then move into flanking with Nask.
Yep. Nayask.
And Nask, apologies. And I will then, again, also as I'm moving, I will take the sword hilt off of my hip, and I will say in Vidalcan, ignite.
Yep.
And I will expand my blade of Radiant Wrath.
Yep.
And then we'll take a couple of swipes at this guy.
Okay. Make your first strike. With advantage.
Yep. $29.
That hits.
Alright, so a D12. And then another D. Well, a D12, and then, apologies, I hit the D12 by accident, but that was supposed to be the second D12. So here's the regular damage.
Yep.
Ooh.
There you go.
That's max damage. Okay, so 25 total there. And shit, I probably should have did a spell, but that's okay. I can't do it now. So then we'll make the second strike. As a blade singer, can I replace one of my attacks with a cantrip?
Yes.
But it has to be with a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I will then use my second attack to hit him with Charge Blade.
Okay. So you do that. Charge Blade.
So I have to make the melee attack as part of the attack?
Yeah, so go ahead and make your melee attack like normal.
Okay, so using Blade of Radiant Wrath. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
You guys get to all add another inspiration. Oh, whoa.
Alright.
Rolling the wrong thing.
So it takes the attack's normal damage plus the spell's damage, right?
Correct. So roll the attack's normal damage.
Okay, so first D12 plus 8. That's 15. Second D12. Another 3. And then the spell.
Charge Blade. I hit the charge surface and becomes positively charged. The target ends the turn within the spell range. It doesn't take the damage unless it only takes damage when it ends its turn in range of your spell.
Okay.
But then, if it ends its turn in the range of your spell, it takes the additional damage.
Correct.
So right now,
so I don't roll the additional damage.
Not yet.
Okay. So then that will be everything that I can do. I will end my turn.
Right. Draven, it is your turn. You are grappled, currently. So you can spend your action to attempt to break out.
I'll try to attempt to break out.
Make a strength check for me. You break out. You break out of the slimy, wriggling, blood-filled tentacles. And you are no longer grappled. You have your bonus action and movement. That was your action.
I'm gonna activate Rage.
Alright, you are now raging. Are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer.
To which one? Okay. There. You can't really do anything this turn, but you're raging and you're up in melee with it.
Okay.
Ren, we're back up to you.
Doesn't Jackson go again first, or
No. That was only for the first round of combat.
Ah, okay. Whining is occurring.
Oh no.
It's okay. So, Ren is going to cast Bless at the second level, so the 4 around. Oh, and then that one. There's movement happening. Ugh. Things decided to move after.
Everyone's
just-
still within 30 feet.
I know. It's just there's literally things like still currently moving. Like Draven moved backwards and then forwards. Again, I swear things are like haunted today. Because it was very weird. Anyway, yes. She's going to cast Bless for the 4 creatures around her at the second level so she can get everybody. Okay.
Bless.
And then my weapon needs to come over here.
It only has 20-foot movement.
Yeah, so it can't quite make it, can it?
You can get it, like,
My
partly
ruler.
across the bridge. I moved it to where you can move it if you're moving it towards you.
Oh, I was just measuring because, yeah, I see it's done now.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do that in that case. And then I don't think there's anything else I can do right now. So, just concentrating on Bless.
Okay. Let's mark you concentrating. Alright. Let's go to Jackson. You are grappled by these red, blood-filled tentacles. You can use your action to try to escape.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
This is a magical effect, correct?
Yes, but your advantage only applies to saving throws.
Oh, okay.
This
Is it
not
just
a
that
saving throw.
yeah. Okay.
That's a strength save. You have to roll a strength check.
Oh my god. Sorry. Still rolled a 10 anyways, so 12.
Would you like to add anything to that or attempt to reroll?
Yeah. I'll add a hero point.
Alright, go ahead.
See if that helps at all, which is a D6. 5.
You are still grappled by the tentacles.
So I can't move, right? But I can
No.
still.
You
I
cannot
can't do
move.
anything now.
And you spent your action struggling, so you just have bonus action reaction.
Yeah, which. Uh. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. There's nothing I can really do.
Zara, it is your turn. You're still in smacky smack range.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, smack.
First strike.
22.
That hits. For 21 points damage.
Is that with the +4?
Yes.
Okay. Smack again. 20. I'm gonna spend a hero point to add that.
Hits.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sorry, my brain lagged. Okay.
Yeah, I can smack again as well. 24?
That hits. Six points of damage.
Is he looking hurt at all or no?
Very hurt. It does not like radiant.
Oh, it doesn't like radiant?
No.
Oops.
They do not like radiant damage.
Oops.
At the end of your strikes, it's going to use a reaction. Oh no, it didn't. It doesn't have it back yet. It can't. But it is going to take a legendary action. You see blood rupture from its veins and thicken around its skin. It gains some HP back. Alright, it's now their turn. So the one you just struck at. One of its tentacles is gonna lash out at you and try to grab you. I need you, Zara, to make a dexterity saving throw. This is not a magical effect, it is just a normal tentacle that's reaching out.
Advantage on dex against effects.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
Can I spend a hero point or
Go ahead. You can spend a hero point. You're not allowed to know the result with the hero points.
She's blessed.
Oh, you are also blessed.
What is that?
You add a d4
Okay.
to any of your rolls. It's 19. That's a 24.
Yeah.
You successfully dodge this weird tentacle that is trying to grab you. Can't really do much else. The other one's gonna go. The other one's surrounded and not happy. It's going to cast. Is it going to cast something? It's going to cast slow.
I'll counterspell that.
Ooh. Your counterspell is successful.
Yep.
So mark off your 1 spell slot for counterspell as the slow dissipates.
Will do.
Nayesk's turn. Now up close and personal. Naesk is going to begin concentrating on Thunderous Smite. And he's going to attack. That hits. 14.
That should be an advantage, right?
I can roll it again, yeah. It still hits, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
So 14 plus a d6 for Hex is 19. Plus Thunderous Smite.
Oh, it should also take my additional, right? Because it ended its turn in my range.
Yes.
Okay. So that'll be 3d8. Another 13 points of damage.
Okay. He is going to bonus action. He's just gonna make his additional attack. Oof.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah. That's an oof.
Can I silvery barbs that?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Mm.
But he is going to spend one of his inspiration points.
To reroll? Okay, nice.
See if we can hit.
Oh! Was that another one?
He's gonna stop trying now.
What the fuck?
Bavin, it's your turn.
What the... You just rolled back-to-back natural ones. What is this? I'm just kind of looking at him very strange, like, what are you doing?
It was not,
And I will...
It was not good.
Yeah, no. And I'll just kind of make my own attacks with my Blade of Radiant Wrath. So... Yeah, splashing... Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Well. So everyone gets to add inspiration points. It is at the bottom of your actions tab. If you scroll all the way down, it should be under special.
Yeah, I think we should be at 4 at this point.
Yes. If you haven't used them.
Okay.
Be careful, because you all won't have the same going forward as you use them. But go ahead,
Yeah, I
roll
haven't
damage.
used mine yet. There's that one. And then another D12. Ew, that's 1. Alright.
So
Second
that would
attack.
be There was a crit.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness. And then I will. Again, I can replace an attack with a cantrip. So. What do I want to do? Let's
It's
do
looking very
Mind
hurt.
Sliver.
Mind Sliver. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at that on your sheet real quick. Cantrip. Sorry, must have seen an intelligence save. Alright, so let's make an intelligence save. That's a 19.
That's a failure.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your damage.
15.
Okay.
And then it has to subtract a D4 from its next saving throw.
Alright. I will consider that Bane.
But that will end my turn.
Draven, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take out my greater silver sword and hit him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your first strike.
Not 20.
You guys get another inspiration. Because you guys are rolling very well right now. Alright. So go ahead and roll normal damage. So 20 points.
That wasn't normal.
Oh,
Or was that normal?
crit?
It might have.
Why did that roll 2d8?
Oh, it's because I rolled for the wrong one, that's why.
Oh, okay. Yes, that was not normal. Go ahead and roll the flat silver sword. And then add 12. 30 points damage. Alright. I do believe you have another strike. That also hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You get a bonus action attack while you're raging. Oh, both of those should have had +4 to them if you're raging. So, take that off. Oh. Roll 3d6. Because you have brutal critical. So you roll 3 additional damage dice when you crit. Okay. I don't think, Draven, that you have a bonus action attack while raging.
Nope, just rage.
Okay. As it does have its reactions back.
Alright.
So it is going to spend its 3 legendary actions. Oh. Yeah. It would do that. Because it's rude. So it takes that amount. I need Bavin, Raven. I'm gonna make myself do it. And, Zara. Need to make intelligence saving throws.
They're
Roll
all
with
black.
advantage.
Remember.
Do I have advantage with it?
Yes, because of Ren.
And guys, remember you're blessed.
Yeah, 23. I'm gonna throw on a thing.
All right, so go ahead. Okay. Draven, I see you at a 22.
Don't forget your bless.
Five, yeah, bless.
Oh, D4s.
So, Bavin. Bavin, what were you at? You're at a 23. 25. Everyone fails except Zara. So Zara, you pass.
Oh!
Zara, you don't take any damage. Because you succeeded. Bavin, Draven, and myself all take 33 points of psychic damage and are grappled. Again. For some of us.
DM, sorry, I thought I got a 26 based on what I got with my rolls. Does that still fail?
Why do you have 2 d4s?
Because there was the bless and I used a hero point.
A hero
So
point
there
would
was
have
the
been a d6.
D6. I rolled a D6.
Oh, okay. 4, 2, let me see. 1, 4, 2.
And I rolled a 21.
Yes, you are correct. So you do pass. I didn't see the d6. So Bavin, you pass. Draven and Naas both fail and are grappled. But the thing dies.
No.
Or it would if it didn't disappear into a portal. Bye, thing. That one's gone.
Oh wait, Draven says she rolled a 22 and a 4 on her D4. That will put her at a 26 as well.
Give me 1 second. I will double check.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were a lot of rolls that came through all at the same time.
Yep.
Draven. 22. 4 is 26. Oh, yes. So Draven also would be spared. Alright. Back to the top of the round with Ren.
She is going to take her movement first.
Okay.
she is going. If it would actually do the thing. There we go. She's going over here. She is going to look at Zara and wink and hold the shove action.
I didn't see you move. Oh, there we
you
go. So you're holding the shove action? What are you
Yeah.
waiting for to trigger the shove action?
For Zara to shove as well.
Alright.
Alright. Jackson, it is your turn. You are still grappled.
I'm gonna try to. Actually, I'm gonna. Where is it? I have so much stuff on my sheet.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the sheet.
Where is it? I thought I picked it. Where is it? No? Alright, I'm going to take my gun and I'm gonna shoot it up in the air, and when I shoot it up in the air, I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay.
So that was one action, so then now I get another action, correct?
Yes.
So then this action, I'm gonna try to break loose.
Go ahead.
Hopefully this works, so then next time I can actually do something. 14. Hero point.
Go ahead.
6. 1. I am
failed.
stuck.
You are stuck.
Yep. Could I use an inspiration as well, or no?
Yes.
Alright, well then I'll use an inspiration too.
Alright, go ahead, reroll.
Oh man.
Nope.
I'm stuck.
You're very stuck. You're a tiny rabbit. These tentacles, they're got a grip on you. Zara, it is your turn.
With my knowledge of combat and of dead things, does this thing look like it's going to be dead with the amount of fall damage it would take if I shove? Or should I smack it first?
Roll.
So shove is a bonus action, right?
It depends.
I feel like shove in Baldur's Gate is a bonus action.
Baldur's Gate changed the mechanics.
Oh, sometimes. not
Shove is an action.
Shove's an action.
Yes.
I have a bonus action at hit anyway.
Yes. You can use it in whatever order you would like.
Okay.
But first, you're gonna need to make an intelligence check.
An intelligence check?
Yes. Up.
But couldn't I make a perception?
No. An intelligence check. This is your knowledge. Click on the box. Oop.
20.
That's a natural 20, guys.
That's a 24. Would it die if I pushed it? The amount of fall damage is dead.
Not really.
No?
No.
Alright.
Cliff's only about 60 to 100 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna
But it will also be at the bottom of a cliff.
I want it dead. I'm gonna bonus action hit it.
Go
one
ahead.
time. That's a 30 to
That
hit.
hits.
Oh,
It's thinking.
it's Thinking. Oh man.
Try again.
Oh, the double sixes. This one still doesn't look good.
Roll the first one again.
1. Plus 4. So 30.
It wasn't double sixes, it was 6 and a 9.
Oh, okay.
15, 11 is 26, yep.
Yeah, 30. That was throwing off the numbers. Now does it look like it'll die?
It's about... Roll a D100.
Roll a d100.
Yes. What was that?
13.
It's about 90 feet up.
Hmm.
Is
Does it look like it died?
It would take a lot of damage.
It would take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
How fucked up does it look?
Right now,
Yeah.
it's
Right
not
this
happy.
It's not that's
No.
not an answer.
It's not happy. It's bleeding a bit.
Neither am I.
Yeah. It's bleeding a bit.
A bit?
Yeah. It doesn't like radiant stuff.
I'm dealing like an average of like 25 damage, right?
You're dealing more than that because radiant damage is double.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look at Ren and say, hey, do you mind shoving him after I hit? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ren.
She's holding till Zara's ready, period, so.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him 2 more times and then have her shove him over the edge.
Go ahead.
That's a 31.
Mm-hmm.
So 20 plus 4. And hit again. 29.
Your second hit hits,
Uh-huh.
and the thing screeches
Mm-hmm.
and disappears in a portal.
Fuck!
Damn it.
That just means we were close.
True,
Right
but
there.
I do love throwing things off cliffs into the water.
Let it get away.
It's fine. Dawnbringer likes burning things with her radiance.
Why did you let? How did you let it get away?
They both got away because yours also disappeared in a portal.
It went
I
into a
thought.
portal.
Oh,
What do you want me
I
to
thought
do?
you
Go
said
in
it
after
died.
it?
No. It disappeared in a portal.
What do you want me to do?
Nope,
Go in after
apologies.
it?
I misunderstood. They both disappeared.
Yes.
Rude.
You all look back. Jackson's still trapped in writhing tentacles, and his poor steel defenders just collapsed on the bridge.
I'm gonna go rip him out.
Alright, that's easy
Yeah,
enough
I think
for you.
we'd all go help him. Oh, no,
Yeah.
she's got it then.
That's easy
Big
enough.
lady.
It's really just the help action. If someone's grappled, you can use the help action to ungrapple them.
That would be a strength saving throw, right? Is that what they were doing to get out of it?
Yes, but the help action automatically.
Yeah, I know.
Good
It
for
doesn't
me.
matter. I have a plus 14 to strength anyway.
Jackson, you are freed by Zara and the rest of the group here. At this point, Bless and Rage, for those that are doing so, end.
Why, thank you, ma'am.
Problemo.
Yes, your blessing was very helpful.
Jackson, are you doing anything? Oh, your spiritual weapon also goes away, Ren. Jackson, you doing anything for your poor steel defender?
I was just waiting for you to get done saying what's going on. Since I have mending as a cantrip, I can just use that to bring him back to life instead of my smith tools to rebuild him.
Yes.
Right. So then I'll go over to him and I'll cast mending
Okay.
and just repeatedly cast it until he's fully healed.
How much? So, does it specify how much mending does?
Under steel defender, I think it's 2d6 I roll for healing.
Well, this is 2d8 plus 6. And you can only do it 3 times per day.
That's for repair. That's his ability.
Okay.
But if you
Features and traits.
click on it, where is it? If the mending spell is cast on it, it regains 2d6 hit points. If it has died within the last hour, you can use your smith tools as an action to revive it, provided you're within 5 feet of it and you expend a spell slot of level 1 or higher. The steel defender returns to life after 1 minute with full hit points. So I'm guessing if I don't have mending, then I use my smith tools. But since I have mending, I can just use mending, which would be 2d6.
I don't see that paragraph.
I'll post it again in game chat, and it'll be paragraph number 3.
That's weird that they're the battlesmith feature. Yeah. Already steel defender. Attack, genius. Yeah, that's not showing up in your features and traits for some reason.
Yeah, that's
if
only.
it has died within the last hour. Okay, so you have to use your smith tools to revive it.
Okay, so the mending is just to heal him while he's still alive.
Correct.
All right, so then I'll use my smith tools to bring him back to life, and then wait a minute.
Ren, who are you healing? Jackson, you regain 8 HP.
Thank you.
You also have to spend 1 spell slot.
Level 1 or higher, so I'll just use level 1.
I marked it.
Yep. I was talking to Jackson. You have to spend 1 spell slot to bring a steel defender back. Alright, and then you all kind of regroup on the path. That was exciting.
That's one way to put it.
How about does anyone need a short rest?
Actually, quite all right. We can press on if you wish, and I'll sheathe my my blade and just wrap the hilt on my side.
Go ahead, Ren.
Oh, she was just agreeing. I think we're all right.
Okay. All right, then. Push on we shall. We're gonna end tonight here, after the ambush of sorts, and a first test of everyone's skills fighting together. We will pick back up with this travel, the next day's travel, next week, and depending on what you run into, you may get to where you need to go. But until then, everyone else stay tuned, and we hope you all enjoyed and have a good evening. We will be back next week.
See you guys next week. We will press on.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Good time. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
How do they say goodbye in Australia?
It was.
Started with "Good night, mate," and then went southern.
Stick your lip down the didgeridoo or something.
I feel like a. Sorry, go ahead. No, please, you first. No.
Bye. Good night.
Good night, D. Mm-hmm. Mm.
I don't know. I wasn't having any problems at all on Google. Yeah, the only problems I was having was the health on the tracker.
Well,
Eventually.
I also use Google Chrome, and it was super weird for me to.
I don't know.
Why would I ever get rid of my cookies? I am a cookie monster.
Cookie.
Yeah, I think we got to see everybody's roles and whatnot.
Right.
Mm.
For my other weapons, for
Apologies.
even
I do need to go to head out. Good night, everybody.
good night.
Bye. Yeah, I gotta get this
Um,
baby to bed. Bye, guys.
all right, cool. This is a little bit more secret for them that they don't know what weapons I have. But for me to pull out the flail and the shield, it's an action apiece, correct? Okay. That's another reason why I hasted. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Could it be that like the flail like is attached to the shield, so I just pull the shield out and I just pull the flail off of the shield? Yes. Headset died after you said I can see that working. Okay. All right. Right.